you ever wondered how the universe started? How was it created? And how did it come to be the most infinite place that we know as of today? These are just some of the questions that have been puzzling philosophers, scholars, even you and me. And how did the universe really begin?
The beginning of everything, the Big Bang.
Stories of the Bible. Creation.
In the theory of scientific theory, Big Bang theory, according to the video that I have watched, it all started from nothing, then it boom comes everything. It was very nice. There were some stages here mentioned in the video. The first element was born, hydrogen. It was called the Dark Age because visible light cannot pass through, cannot go around because of the hydrogen gas that covered it. It was also the era that galaxies and the universe today began to form. That was it. That was all of in the video. In the non-scientific theory of creation, it's all about God creating everything, the universe and everything in it. About that, we can see it in the Bible, specifically Genesis chapter 1. And the whole chapter, Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. In the first day, God created light. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. Second day, a sky was created. The third day, it was the dry land, the seas, and the plants and trees. Then in the fourth day, it was the sun, moon, and stars. Then in the fifth day, it was the creatures that live in the seas and the flying creatures. In the last day, the sixth day, it was the land creatures and us, humans. Then in the seventh day, God rested." As a Christian myself, I believe more in this theory. I'm a Christian. I believe in God and everything He does and did. I believe much more in this theory. So yeah, that was all.
Scientific theory is a well-sustained explanation of some aspects of the natural world. There is a lot of evidences shown to us from other different scientists, and we don't know where to believe. The Big Bang theory has been tested over and over and described the multiple observations we see in the universe. I can say that the scientific theory is not a faith-based, but it is a science-based. In a non-scientific theory, God is really good. He always amazed us in this world. When I was a kid, church always taught me that God created in the universe, and it was really amazing.
Big Bang theory. This theory is a scientific method on how the universe formed. The universe began with an explosion of space itself, starting from extremely high density and temperature. Space expanded. The story begins with the Big Bang nearly 14 billion years ago. The creation of Genesis. These are the story of how God created the world. In the first day, He created the light among us to see the world. In the second day, God created the sky. Third day, God created the land, the seas, plants, and trees to live freely. The fourth day, God created the sun and the moon and stars. The sun creates a source of light and heat for the planets, and the moon created to shine down on us and illuminate the dark. In the fifth day, God created the creatures that live in the sea and creatures that fly. The sixth day, God created the animals that live on the land and humans. The creation of Genesis is telling the truth about the world. God created the world. By His power, the world has been created.
The Big Bang theory was proposed by George Lemaître, a Belgian cosmologist. He explained that the universe came from a singularity which is intensely hot and infinitely dense to the point that it exploded and it created matter. And that matter was propelled outwards, resulting to form billions and billions of galaxies, which makes up the universe. It is currently the accepted model on how the universe was created because there are two supporting evidences about it, which is the Hubble's discovery during the 1920s, which explains the relationship between a galaxy's distance from Earth and its speed, and also the discovery of the cosmic microwave background radiation during the 1960s. Another explanation on how the universe was created is the creation myth in the Bible, which is stated in the book of Genesis of the Old Testament. It is said that a supernatural being, who is God, created the universe in just 7 days. In just one command, the land, the sea, the sky, the stars, the sun, and the moon, and all the living creatures, including us humans, were brought to life. As humans, we get confused on what to believe, either the Big Bang Theory, which provides explained and more detailed background, or the creation from the Bible, which is what our religion tells us or what it states. But there is nothing wrong in believing on both explanations on how the universe started or how it was created. Let us not associate the non-scientific one to the scientific one because they have different fields and levels of explanations. Let me ask you something. Have you ever questioned how the universe was created?